Today I'll be going over 10 extremely insane body modifications. Number 10. Actual extreme 3D tattoos. Yes guys, that is right, extreme 3D tattoos. No, I'm not talking about a tattoo that looks 3D, I'm talking about a tattoo that is literally 3-dimensional. Yes, there is such a thing. Take a look at these pictures right here. So the way the person, gets this done is what happens is he or she gets a tattoo of, whatever they want, and the area of the tattoo that they want to make 3D, basically they get a subdermal implant underneath the tattoo, underneath the area that they want to raise up. And if you guys don't know what a subdermal implant is, it's basically a piece of jewelry that gets put underneath the skin and it raises the area that you want, to be raised. And basically this jewelry allows the skin to heal over it, creating a 3D raised look effect. If this isn't crazy, I really don't know what is. Number 9. So there are two twins in this world that go by the name of Ryan and Dave. Both Ryan and Dave are absolutely crazy about body modifications, from air stretching to tattoos to piercings, whatever. They love them, but they wanted something extraordinary, something that hadn't really been done before. Basically, what they wanted to do was to attach an extra limb to their body. Yes, Ryan had Dave's right arm surgically attached to his right pectoral muscle. Of course, Dave is now an amputee, but Ryan, in exchange, did give him half of his ring finger for his left hand, so Dave now has a Franken finger. Holy shit! Yes, that's right, guys. Honestly, this guy gave up half his right finger so that he could get his brother's right arm. What sort of a trade is that? Honestly, if you look at this picture right here, you can see that he has his brother's right arm attached to his body. Number 8. See-through face mods. So this body modification seems to be becoming more sort of popular, but for whatever reason, I really don't understand why, because from my personal opinion, it is gross and it's just very unpleasant. So many of you guys may be familiar with air stretching. Basically, you put a taper in your ear, in your pierced ear, and you expand it by going up gauges or millimeters. For me personally, I have both of my ears stretched only to 12 millimeters, so I'm familiar with the whole air stretching and stuff like that, and I don't really have a problem with air stretching. But when it comes to stretching skin on your face, skin below your freaking lips, so that you can see your teeth through a hole, I just don't understand it. It's absolutely stuffed up. If you guys take a look at these pictures right here, you'll see how crazy this shit is. Number 7. Satanic body modifications. Yes guys, that is right, there is actually such a thing, satanic body modifications. So a guy who goes by the name of Kane from Bogota, Colombia, wanted to look more evil to pay tribute to the name Cain. Yes, and there's a lot of history behind the name Cain. Apparently it's very satanic and evil. I don't really know much on it, but for the people who do, well then there we go. However, this guy wanted to basically look more evil to, suit his name, I suppose. So as you guys can see from these pictures, Cain has a lot of different evil sort of piercings. He's got subdermal implants on his, forehead to look like he possibly has horns. But the creepiest part about this is he even slit out parts of his nose so that it was more slanted to look more demon-like. Yeah, I apologize to the people who are extremely creeped out about this, because I really don't like looking at it. It's just so strange what people do to themselves, even in the sense of them wanting to look more evil just because of their name. So stuffed up. Number 6. Wolverine claws. Yes guys, that's right, Wolverine claws. I suppose you could say that this dude right here is probably Wolverine's biggest fan, as he, actually got steel spikes shoved between his knuckles to give him the appearance of possibly Wolverine. Talk about a cosplay. This guy is taking cosplay to the next level, and for the actor of whoever Wolverine is, Hugh Jackman or something like that, I don't really know him that well. he must feel, well, really good about himself. A guy actually putting together his own Wolverine claws. It's absolutely insane. Number 5. Saline inflation, or better known as bagel heads. Yes, guys, these people right here are, well, better known as bagel heads. Yes, the use of saline inflation, some sort of medicine that's actually put underneath the skin, has been used for years to, well, for medicine and stuff like that. But just recently it sprung up into the community in some places in the world as an actual body modification. What it does is pretty much while you're injecting the saline, the person pretty much puts his finger in the middle of the person's forehead while the inflation is happening to create a sort of donut or bagel effect around the specific area in which you want to create this effect on your face. Literally, this is, well, accepted. It's a normal thing in some places, which is freaking unbelievable because it looks absolutely terrifying. And if I saw someone with these bumps and these bagel-looking indents on their head, I would run as far as I could away from that person. Number 4. Pierced watch. Yes, guys, that's correct. There is such thing as a pierced watch. There is the opportunity out there to actually get a watch pierced onto your wrist. So just if you're one of those people who wake up in the morning and forget to take your watch off your dressing table, do not fear, because you can now get your watch personally pierced into your wrists. Honestly, this is absolutely ridiculous, but I suppose it'd be handy because you'd never forget your watch in the morning, but I can't imagine the pain you'd go through if it were to get ripped off your wrist. Number 3. Elf ears. Yes, elf ears is a thing for many cosplay people or extreme people who love Lord of the Rings, World of Warcraft, etc., and who basically want to express themselves and believe that they are elvish people of the elvish race. Then they can actually go into surgery, get a piece of cartilage removed at the top of their ears, and pretty much get a piece of skin folded to a point, and then it'll eventually heal into pointy ears to make them look like elves. Yes, that is possible, and that is out there, and that is absolutely ridiculous. Number 2. Extreme Achilles heel body modification. So, I suppose one day this guy thought it would be a good idea to shove a freaking huge bit of spiky metal through his heel and create somewhat of a cool looking hole, so he thought. No, this isn't cool. This is not cool looking in any sort of manner. This is just really fucking weird. Honestly, who in their right mind wants to shove a bit of metal through their heel to create a tunnel through it? Honestly, some people in this world are seriously messed up, and it just goes to show that people are really willing to pierce anything. Number 1. Skull piercings. Yes, skull piercings, head piercings, whatever you like to call it. This dude right here decided it would be a good idea to put rings on the top of his head. I really can't imagine what sort of work this would do for your skull and your brain, but I can't say it'd be anything safe, and the constant shaving around it would become a super annoyance. I don't understand why people would want to do this. It just doesn't look cool. I mean, you're not going to notice it, and if you do, most people are going to be like, oh shit, run. But anyway, guys, that is 10 extremely strange and abnormal body modifications. Tell me if you guys like this video. This is my very first video on this channel. I currently do have a gaming channel, which I'll put an annotation on this video right now that you guys can go check out. So do share the love by liking this video. Also remember to subscribe, as I am a new channel and whatnot. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Peace.